Welcome to White Shoulders Boar Goats in Farmstead. I had someone ask me how I feed my goats and what I feed them, so here goes. Well, good morning. It is finally stopped raining, and it's not too awful bad, muddy-wise. We have to put some hay out today, and I'm going to open up some doors over here. I didn't leave them open earlier because it was raining when I milked. I have to check on Mama Chicken, see how she's doing with her new children. I've just left them alone. Made sure they had food. Well, I hear them. Can't see them. There they are. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're in there. Oh yeah, they've bonded with her. Oh, there he goes. Hi, Hilly. Are you smiling? Are you smiling? Are you? Are you gonna smile? Yeah? Are you smiling, Hilly? Are you gonna smile? Show me your teeth. Let me see them big old ferocious teeth. Yeah. Okay. So now that Randy has cleaned all of the feeders, well, the big girl feeders, he hasn't gotten to the little ones yet. He's playing with his buddy, Tuffy, he calls him. He's not gonna be so toughy after this afternoon, so just know that. So this feeder here is it's a 14-foot gate, and there is a 14-foot half pipe that is the bottom part of the feeder. I would not advise to get the ribbed one unless you have a blower to blow it out, but it was cheaper to get this one, so this is the one I got. And I'll get a blower eventually, but you know. So that's where most of the does eat. Over here, this is a combo hay and grain feeder. We clean it out every day because the kids get up in it and they get their feet in it. One of the big things with goats is you don't want them to eat where they have been standing. That makes your worm population grow. So in case you didn't know that, that is one of the things that is really important about goats, is they have a clean feeder to eat out of and not on the ground. In the creep area, I just have a small 4-foot little feeder that hangs off of a fence, but I don't have a fence in here, so it is hung off of these hooks, so we can pick it up and dump it out. But as you see, they know it's getting close to feeding time, so they're in here pestering me. That's the creep area. In here, in the weanling area, Randy built this feeder. It's half of a 12-inch pipe. Oh, it's a little bit, it's probably what, 5 foot long? Maybe. We clean it out, put their feet in it. Will you stop? And it has worked really well. They don't actually stand in this one as bad as some of the other ones. I have used that one over there, but they like to stand in it, so we don't use that one. They're getting more friendly than they were. So, in case you wonder what I feed these goats, they get this is a local feed mill to us. It's MFA. If you have an MFA, their feed is affordable and it's consistent. This is Superb Showgoat Shield Ration. It is an 18% protein, and it does have the rumensin in it, or monensin in it, so that it keeps your coccidia population down. And I will show you how I mix my feed, because I do mix it. I don't have to, but I do add a little bit extra to it, just because I think they need it. So the 8 kids get 2 pounds of goat feed, pellets. And they get about 1/4 of a cup of black-welled sunflower seeds, not very many, and about 1/2 a cup of chopped corn. Mix it up, and that's what the kids get. It takes them a while to eat this, but when they start eating it and finishing it, that's when it's time to wean them, in my opinion. The weanlings are getting 4 pounds right now. I should only be giving them like 3 pounds, I think. Because I took some out, so I have to adjust it as I take them out. So we got, they're going to get 3.5 pounds. They get a full cup of corn and a full cup of sunflower seeds. And that's their feed. And I do add wheat germ oil to their feed. And today, because 2 of them are leaving, I'm going to add some probiotic to their feed. Something a little extra that I do whenever I move them. A lot of people don't remember to give probiotics when you move them. It's very smart to do it that way. The probiotics keep the gut moving, keeps them from getting diarrhea, getting stressed out too bad. And I use Probias in the powder form, so they don't even know that you're giving it to them. So the does, there's 13 does that I'm feeding in the barn here. So they get 1 pound of corn, and then they get 8 pounds in this bucket. With my bucket small, I mix this twice. So it ends up being like 18 pounds. Put it in that bucket. They actually get 2 scoops of that. Mix it up a little bit. After they've ate it for a while, they don't pick through it so much, they just eat it. So then I do it again. 1 pound and 8 pounds. So they're getting 16 pounds of the goat feed and 2 pounds of corn. It's just how I came up with it. I can't give you any scientific reason. If we could get that out of my head, we'd probably be doing pretty good. I don't know what Randy's over there doing. Make a noise, I guess. So that's the doe feed. And then I've got 4 yearlings and a big weanling out back, and they get 1 pound a head, which is usually my goal, is they get 1 pound a head, and then they get all the grass hay they can eat. They get that, and that's all they get. I don't want my weanlings and my yearlings to get too big before you breed them. I don't want them to be too fat. and I don't want them eating too much feed while they're pregnant because I don't want big babies. I feel that you don't have to do that. You get decent kids and you don't have to overfeed them and have birthing problems. So that's the reason why. So now we're going to feed them. Just like the horse, they get wheat germ oil. Now I've already put it in there. I will mix that up and then I'll put probiotics powder in it so that they have some good bugs in their belly. I put a scoop per head so they all get some of it, even though only 2 of them are leaving. It's not going to hurt the other ones. So when you mix it up, it sticks to the oil that sticks to the pellets, and then they just eat it. They don't pick it out. Then my lovely assistant puts it in there, and sometimes they make little noises because I put oil in it. They don't like it, but they do eat it all, so. I keep forgetting there's only 4 of them in there. And they don't like you to watch them eat either. They're kind of shy. So, as you can see, there's 3 of them.
You're dumping all the ashes out.
That's hay. They
Here, Tough, I got the good
are
stuff.
waiting for their feed.
Come on, Tough.
Shake it a little bit.
Here, Tough. Hey, Tough.
So, Randy puts their feed out, and they've already been taught how to go in here. We just kind of shoo them in while their mothers are eating, because we don't want them to get runned over. Because those big girls, when it's feeding time, that's all they have on their mind is feed. Okay, so as Randy opens the gate, go ahead. Just push it. Push it. And here comes the cavalry.
Like a bunch of fat girls going to a buffet. Get out of the way.
There's a little fat girl right there that's supposed to be over here. And then there goes the kid. I don't know where the rest of the kids are, but...
Under here asleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gonna go have breakfast?
And we have a couple of these that we tie up. Just because if you don't, they bash each other and they're pigs. And they probably don't need that much feed. So that's why I get in here and I tie them up. I use bucket hooks, holders, but they're kind of like bucket hooks things that sometimes I can do it with one hand and sometimes not. Today I'm not going to be able to do it with one hand, I guess. Alright, she's tied. And then, as you can see, they're all in there eating. Except for them little guys, but they're too young yet to get on the feed, so. Come on, little girl! Come on! This one has hurt her leg. I don't think it's broken, but she is limping. She's been getting some pain medicine for the last 2 days. Come on in there. You gotta eat your feed.
101.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get in trouble. He doesn't understand the concept quite yet. Come on. You hopped out here. Come on. So we're gonna spread some fertilizer and some lime on our little goat field. And this is the first time that we've ever done that, so we went and got this little tiny thingy and we're gonna try it. So there he goes, he's a spreading. Might have helped a little bit if we got the sticks picked up, but oh well. Fertilizer spreading today. Not everybody does it this way, but it was easier for us, so I've got all the fertilizer and lime on the tractor. We just didn't have a big spreader. Uh-oh. He's gonna mow the hay. That's probably not a good idea. Don't try this at home. Because it's rained here. We got about an inch of rain last night. So, but the good thing is there's probably a lot of seed in that hay. So, at least it's getting seeded too. These two fellas left yesterday afternoon for their 4-H home. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing.